Hello, folks. Another Monday is here, and I guess you know what that means. This week's Cigar and Whiskey Talk. Now, those of you who have followed me for a little while, this is probably going to be a repeat of stuff you've already heard me say, so sorry. But some new information has come to light. Not really, just something else has happened. Now, those of you who have followed for a while, I've been talking about all this stuff about businesses and organizations and so on and so forth, just phoning it in, not actually wanting to do their job, that kind of thing. And you guys have heard me bitch about delivery services. The newest thing I'm going through right now is postal service. Now, here not too long ago, I guess I better do this first. Today's Cigar and Whiskey Talk is going to be brought to you by a Trader Jack Sunrise. These are aromatic cigars. And today is going to require some Scotch. Oh, and I'm almost out of Aberfeldy 12. That's what we're going to do today. Well, we'll get a little bit of that in the cup. Put that away. Alright, here a couple weeks ago, I get one of these notifications in my mailbox that says, hey, we got some packages for you, we couldn't deliver them. Now, the reasons they had checked on their little form that they couldn't deliver them is, number one, oversized, won't fit in the receptacle, and number two, no secure location to leave the package. Now, this is the same postal service that the carrier cannot close my mailbox. So they open the mailbox, put the mail in, and they leave it open. If it's raining, they don't care. Right? All my shit gets wet all the time. They've left stuff in my driveway. They've left stuff in my yard. They've left stuff in vehicles. They've left stuff basically all over the place. They've left stuff on the front porch. All those kind of things. So we know that they can actually get out of their vehicle and put something on the ground. But in this case, they didn't want to, apparently. So I flipped the form over and put the little check mark on there that says deliver it. And in answer to their no secure location, I put, how about the 4 unlocked vehicles in the yard? I leave this in the mailbox, which is what the instructions on this form say. Now, this is a couple of weeks ago. I don't hear back. So I check Amazon to see what's going on. And basically it says attempted delivery. They didn't attempt a delivery. What they did is drive to my mailbox and put a piece of paper in there. They didn't attempt anything. Now today, I get another form that says final attempt. Okay? It's not an attempt if you don't try to deliver something again. Okay? And this one says final attempt and says 2 parcels and has the tracking number and all those kind of things. And basically says the same thing. If you want them to deliver anything, put the instructions on the back. Now today I don't put the instructions on the back. I go to the post office. And I walk up to the counter. The lady says, can I help you? I said, yeah, and I talked to somebody in charge. She goes, oh, hang on, I'll get someone for you. Now she goes into the back. Comes out a few minutes later and says, he'll be with you in a minute. Let me fix my focus. My focus is freaking out. Maybe that'll work. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But anyway, I wait a few minutes, and the way my post office is laid out, you go in the front desk, and they've got a little hallway that goes down with a glass door. That's where the offices and stuff are, where they and where you go to get passport pictures and all that kind of stuff. Now, I see somebody in this hallway, walk across, walk into an office, walk back up. I said, okay, maybe we're going to talk in an office. And that guy disappears. So I'm standing there. And then pretty soon, the same guy went all the way back around and comes up to the counter. He goes, something I can help you with? Now, let me get the story straight. This is another thing that bothers me. Professionalism. Lack of professionalism. This guy, all he says is, something I can help you with? Doesn't introduce himself. Doesn't say who he is. Doesn't say what his function is at the post office. He's wearing a plain denim shirt. Okay. He doesn't look like a Postal Service employee, and there's nothing on him that identifies him as a Postal Service employee, and he doesn't introduce himself. For all I know, this guy's the janitor. But anyway, I said, yeah, there's a problem. I said, why can't I get my packages delivered? And I hand him the form. And he goes, what's going on? And I basically said to him what I just said to you guys. They've left stuff in the yard. They've left stuff in the vehicles. They've left stuff on the front porch. They've left stuff in the driveway. They've left stuff all kinds of places. And I told him the first form had 2 boxes checked. Oversized, won't fit in a receptacle. No secure location to leave it. And I told him, I said, I flipped it over, chipped the box to have it delivered, and said, how about the 4 unlocked vehicles in the yard? And he's writing the tracking information down and my name, and he says, okay, can I get a phone number? And I said, sure, I'll give you a phone number. So I give him my cell phone number, and I said, so why don't they want to deliver these packages? He goes, well, I'll have to talk to the carrier and find out. I go, okay, fine. He goes, I'll call you. And I go, all right, fine. I said, but they've never had any problem delivering these before, and this is something I get on a regular basis. All right? So I turn around and start to walk out, and he goes, oh, wait a minute. Do you want your packages? And I go, no, you guys were paid to deliver them. So, we'll see how this comes out. I won't have an update for this. So maybe we'll do a follow-up, maybe we won't. Y'all have trouble with this? I'm not sure if I said it at the beginning of this, but a few weeks ago I got a letter from a liberal organization that said, we have to save the post office. Republican congressmen are trying to shut down the post office because of this and this and this and this. And here's the reason that certain liberal organizations want the post office to be saved. Number one, it's a government union job. So we know where unions spend their dues money. Now I was a member of a union. And one of the things that they're required to do, if you ask, they have to tell you how much they're spending politically. Now, I'm sure that all unions are the same. My union, when I asked them that, they told me that they don't spend any money on political stuff, which is true and not true. You pay union dues, it goes to a local. The local sends money to the national, who does spend political money. But the locals 100% accurate when they say we don't spend money on political stuff, because they don't. They send it to national and they do that. But I digress. But I got this letter that said basically we have to save the post office. And the post office is just like a lot of places. They want more and more money every year to perform their services, but they give you less and less for your money. And here's the one that gets me about the post office. They like to tell us all that they don't take any taxpayer dollars to do all this stuff, because everything that they do is funded through what they charge customers for services and fees and product and all kinds of stuff, which is true and not true. Now, recently, the U.S. Postal Service got over $8 billion from the government as a bailout, basically, for money that they had lost due to circumstances beyond their control, COVID and so on and so forth. And they also don't pay any type of taxes. They don't pay property taxes. They don't pay all that stuff. The Postal Service itself. Okay, the postal employees, they pay the normal taxes that we all pay, for the most part. But the Postal Service itself They are quick to say we don't take taxpayer dollars, and it's 100% true. There's not a line in the budget for the postal service, but they do take money to offset their losses, and they don't pay property taxes and all those kind of things, and they get all kinds of freebies from local governments to have a post office in their town. So yeah, they do cost the taxpayers money. And here's the deal: if any postal service workers are watching this, you need to let your postmasters know that a lot of the taxpayers are sick and tired of paying for services that don't get done. So stop making excuses. Do your damn job. Deliver the freaking mail that you're paid to deliver. That is all on that. Anything else I want to say, I'll put in a channel update, because it doesn't specifically have anything to do with this particular subject. Can't wait for this guy to call me back tomorrow. That may be a good follow-up. And if he's a jerk, I'll find out what his email is and send him a link to this video. You guys might want to send a link to this to your local postmasters. So, talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your views. Thanks for your support. See y'all in the woods.